rest of your
This is take one of 2021 Tech Ed Students of the Year for the Sartell High School graduating class of 2021. So Mr. Schulte, Mr. Phillips, Ms. Murray, we got together here in our collaborative room. We're collaborating on this list of 314 of you, 314 seniors, of which some of whom we'd like to recognize. And we wanted to first outline the criteria for this. One criteria, you've demonstrated leadership and a willingness to serve and teach others in multiple tech ed classes. Second one, you were a steward to the program and you advanced the tech ed department, improving on our facilities or processes or instruction. Third, you have exceptional skills or abilities in communications, transportation, construction, or manufacturing technologies. And the fourth is your willingness to share those talents and that knowledge for the benefit of others. Without further ado, Ms. Murray's going to read down the list and we're going to talk a little bit about each of you.
So what do you guys think about Tyler Pragelman?
So Tyler, my observation is that you raised your own standard of quality from crude and brutal work to detailed and professional over the course of 4 years. And we'd like to take a little credit for that, but really recognize how much you've improved and how much of a rock star problem solver you are.
How much you've also helped others on the machining equipment as well as the CNC plasma. So thank you.
What do you guys think about Will Mcgrath?
Not Will Margarine. Sorry, Will. You've helped out on countless projects with yours as well as other students work in the metals lab. Thank you very much for all your help.
And I've had you, Will, for IED as well, and there's not a time that you wouldn't help out another student to complete their work, or if they had a question, you're more than willing to hop in and help people, and even going above and beyond and doing all that work for Mr. Phillips in the metals lab when you had spare time in class and you got all your work done. Just a rock star overall. And then what do you guys think about Evan Flores?
21 Flow Eva. You are humble in your talents, and I think your biggest challenge in life right now is deciding which way to go with them. But I know you're going to do well, and I'm excited to follow that pathway and see where it leads you.
And then what about Mark Amundsen? I had him for IED as well. Really great kid. I want to know you guys' thoughts.
So Advanced Engineering Design, Mark, we want to recognize you as one of the 2 pre-engineering students of the year. We know that this is a pathway for you that you are looking at in your future. You're going to do great things there, and we were fortunate to have you take on so many projects and advance your learning.
What about Brandon
Kempnick. Brandon Kempnick. Brandon, you did a lot of work on behalf of the department, which benefited both you and us, and we really appreciate that.
And Daniel Binsfield?
Danny B., you have a servant mindset, and that has benefited us greatly. It's also going to benefit you for the rest of your life. You are more responsible than I was this year when it comes to the day-to-day and improvements, and you are an excellent engineering student.
Mr. Caleb Countryman.
Big country. You shined in your senior year, Caleb, and although your million side projects may have cost the department approximately $1,100, which you'll need to pay before you receive your diploma, you, Danny, and Brendan did amazing work in that recording studio, and I will never be able to repay that other than giving you a pass as a student aide. That is the payment, I think.
Yep. Nice job. Pass.
And then Jaden Kreever.
Jaden, we want to recognize you as the Construction Student of the Year. You're not afraid to take initiative or the lead. Sometimes that was at the expense of a piece of material because you wanted to freehand it and see how good you could do it freehand. But overall, you're going to do awesome in your future. Heavy equipment operation, can't wait to see some kind of video of you in a 40-ton machine moving earth.
Yes, thank you, Jay. I would say the same thing with your initiative in the mechanics classes. If there was something that needed to be worked on, you just hopped right in. And that is a very good quality to have. Thank you.
And then Aiden Kopler.
I recognize Aiden as having a patient approach and a reverence for the craft. Your desire to do work well is going to take you places in life.
With your metalworking skills and your fusion skills, I just wanted to say nice job on all of that. You did a great job on your prototype for your snowmobile ski dolly. It's one thing that I'll always remember.
John Rivard.
John, we want to recognize you as the other pre-engineering student of the year. We know that computer science is definitely a direction or focus, maybe electrical engineering. You're going to have a lot of options. But you also did a lot of work on behalf of our department. Robotics, you were an excellent TA. You taught many students in Robotics 1 this past fall. And again, others benefited from your abilities and willingness to share that.
Ava Williams.
So Ava's an outlier here because I think she's only taken video production classes. But Ava, you were a pioneer in a lot of areas for us in tech ed. You boldly went where no person had gone before with our display screens in the gym and did both hype and pump up and highlight videos for volleyball and the basketball seasons. You jumped on the live stream team and helped get live streaming of events going this year. And we were able to do that really successfully, in part because we had a team of students that were willing to do that. And you just have a standard of expectation that is exceptional, very high standard of expectation for yourself, and you performed and produced.
Taylor Mcgrath.
So Taylor, this is a shout out to you. I just wanted to say thank you for your work in the automotives lab with your TA, and thank you for all the great conversations that probably distracted us from working efficiently in that environment. Thank you.
Caleb Nietzsche.
Caleb, another shout out to you. Just like with Taylor, you've helped out countlessly on side projects, on metalworking projects that we've been working on, and your attention to detail is what I want to thank you for and what I'll remember.
Jared Slogic.
Jared, over the last 2 years, you have helped out immensely in the metals lab. One of the big projects that we had to do was create the metal storage rack, and you and a few others really shined on that project, and that'll be here probably long after that I retire. So thank you.
You know, another project that Jared worked on was the rappel ropes in advanced engineering design, and I hope we never have to use those, but people should recognize that those are the kind of contributions that our Tech Ed Students of the Year have made.
Jeremiah Sowers.
Jeremiah, this is a shout out to you for your work in the automotives lab as well as the metals lab. Every time I have a small project for you to do, you just take it on, and I don't think you've messed up even once. Your attention to detail, your focus, and your timeliness is great. Thank you very much.
And John Mai.
John Mai. We'll just sum it up, John. We just need you to retake your senior year. So,
John, when your name came up, it was like, God, that kid's awesome. And Mr. Phillips was like, yeah, we're just going to have him do this year again. You don't realize the potential that you have. You undervalue your abilities, and you're humble in that way. But it's been so great to have you in the construction area, in automotives. You've been an absolute rock star. And speaking of additional rock stars, we have 3 honorable mentions. I don't know why we did honorable mentions, but we thought, geez, we'll throw some in there too. Brett Thayer, you made the list. Carter Swenson and Ethan Goman are our honorable mention students. So with all of these, normally we've never had more than 6, but we didn't care. We blew up the rules because this year, the class of 2021 has a whole herd of problem solvers, a gaggle. And we know that at least one of you is going to make it really big, make bank in your life, and you're going to remember this piece of paper that we gave you and the 3 sentences we said about you, and you're going to turn back and you're going to develop a technology education wing in your name that will be completely outfitted, and all will benefit from this. So remember us when you go big, and stay in touch with us, please. We want to be able to see the rest of your stories. We're so excited for your futures, and we want to congratulate all 314 of you. We know others of you are going to make great pathways into technology, engineering, STEM careers, and we wish you the best in that. And congratulations to those who we recognize individually today. Scene?
Scene. 12 minutes.